motivating your house for this year's sports meet?
We are motivating them we are motivating mainly by showing them how we have been having a proper win streak, how we have been managing to win all of our events without any issues all these years, and using that as a foothold to motivate them.
What is your role in maintaining discipline during the sports meet?
My role in maintaining discipline during the sport meet is to supervise and coordinate with the house masters, house captains, prefects and other teachers of the house. While the house masters, house captains and teachers are responsible for maintaining discipline, I will monitor all activities and guide the prefects to ensure discipline in properly maintained throughout the event.
What is one key strength of your house?
One key strength, that's hard because we have a few, but I would say it's teamwork because us at Keeper House is probably the most dedicated and capable house I think so far. So a main strength would be teamwork, yeah.
Key strength. Key strength of our house is teamwork. We support each other even under pressure, which helps us to stay united and perform better.
Also, it's their teamwork because we've been managing to do everything with our teamwork and great communication skills. So if we didn't have that, our side would have been very hard for all of us.
What are you most confident about and why?
I'm most confident about tug of war, martial arts and relay, because it's teamwork and the team have trained consistently and understanding their responsibility. I think this preparation gives us confidence.
Our side would be March Pass, as we have been winning all these years for like 4 years now, and we have built up a bunch of experience, and we have people who can tell us if we have done anything wrong. Although now it might be there are a few errors, I feel like in a little while, with a bit more practice, we can make it even better.
Relay and match pass because we practice and we work as a team.
Well, an event, it's hard to say one, but I would say one would be the relays. Mainly 4 to 100 is a relay that we've been winning for many years so far, especially under 17, under 16 and 15. So I think the relays and the basic 200 meters and basic 100 meters are the ones which I'm really looking forward to.
So how do you balance competition with teamwork and discipline?
At the start of the sports meet, we all go against each other, but at the end of the day, we are all prepared, so we have to maintain our discipline.
Okay, how have the teams and athletes been preparing for this event?
Yes, I think from the beginning of this year they have been practicing. I think throughout the year we have the athletic practices. So those who go there also, they have come out of their skills, and at the meantime those who haven't been going for the practices also, I think they have shown very good improvement in this. So we were able to identify the athletes in this athletic meet.
Doing the road race and the sports meet heats, and do you think you could have done better?
That's a good question. I think in the road race, we got fourth. We got fourth individually, and then overall we got third, which is a great achievement. I think for each day one we got first with 98 points, and for each day two, I'm not recalling the points, but we got second, which is a great thing, especially comparing to what we did last year and the year before that. So I think that we've done a great job in both events. We've done our best, of course, and gave enough motivation. The participants themselves gave enough motivation, and we got to a great point in the road race and the sports meet, heats both.
In the road race, we secured first place with 294 points, with showing our endurance and determination. In the sports meet heats, we came third. We performed better, and we could try, and we are working on it for the main sports meet.
Well, and also, I think we did much better than the road race. But anyhow, we hope to do our best next time.
Good morning, Father. It's a pleasure to have you here with us. I'm going to be starting with the first question. What is the significance of the sports meet in the life of our school?
Thank you for asking that question. The significance of having sports meet, that is to impress and to make children understand the value of sports and athletics. So as you all know that we have 4 houses, and then the students have been entrusted with leadership as house captains and deputies. So it's a kind of a healthy competition to see that who can perform well in athletics. But then the significance is bringing the whole prep school community in the spirit of sportsmanship, and that learning lesson is nothing but to understand the fact that there will be only few winners, but then others are competitors. As it has vividly expressed in the motto of Olympics, not to win, but to take part. So I would say that is the significance, and it is one of the main events in the calendar of any school for that matter. So bringing children together, staff together, and that create that kind of enthusiasm among the student population, that the athletics or sports is one of the key things in one's development.
Why is the annual sports meet so important for our students?
I would say mainly to ensure that the entire school community gets together, because that there is an age gap between middle schoolers and the upper schoolers. But it's noticeable during sports meet, everyone works together regardless of their age. The houses get together. You can feel a strong sense of team spirit, and the actual passion and love for the school is grown there. So it's not just terms of winning, it's not about who performs better in athletics, but I would say it's about learning to work together, to go out into society and to ensure that you can adapt to fit in with other people. So that really brings out the love that you have for your house and for the school as a whole, and it really brings out the entire student body into one to be able to celebrate it.
What does winning with sportsmanship mean to you?
I would suppose that would be trying to set a good example for all the others. Because if you don't set up a good example for others, they'll take that and they'll see that as a good way to do things without following rules and stuff, and that won't be good overall for the image of the houses and the school.
In my opinion, winning with sportsmanship means putting their effort, respecting our opponents, officials and the rules. The true victory is earning respect whether we lose or win.
What does winning with sportsmanship mean to you?
Winning with sportsmanship is a good question, Ryan, but I personally think that winning with sportsmanship is probably the best way you could win. Because, of course, there are many other ways you could win with anger and greed, but I think the best is probably sportsmanship. Because it's like the more, especially in Keeble House, it's a more moralic way to win a specific event, maybe tug of war, march past, or basic running events.
What are your expectations for this year's sports meet?
My expectation is to see that every child in the middle and upper school taking part in the sports meet for 2026, whether you are an athlete or not. So to get involved with their respective houses and coming together, cheering up and then rallying together, enjoying the day's event, and also recognizing the talents that has gone in the history of our school, like our own chief guest for this year, Mr. Sudanta Soisa, who has represented Sri Lanka in Davis Cup tennis tournament, and also only Sri Lankan to represent Sri Lanka at Wimbledon. His wife, being a parent of our school, has represented Sri Lanka in swimming at Sydney Olympics. So, I mean, we are showcasing the two people who have taken the athletics or sports to another level in Sri Lanka. So that, you know, I mean, by seeing them, and some of our children may want to do well in sports as well, because these are possibilities. You know, there's no stumbling block. If you commit yourself, work hard, do your training day in and day out, then you will accomplish what you want to do. The dreams are not dreams. As long as you commit yourself, you can make them realities.
Let's go, Mati. You can do this. Mati.
Back point the
The students are doing very well in the March past. It is the main event of the sport meet and involves 120 students, including the school captain and games captain. The students are well dressed, maintain good haircut and march in proper formation and command. Through this event, they demonstrate discipline, teamwork and coordination, and it helps showcase the parents and teachers the high standards of discipline expected in the schools.
heartfelt gratitude goes out to the many individuals who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this event a reality. My sincere thanks go to our Prefect of Games, Mrs. Nirmala Hariharan, whose leadership and dedication have inspired students to train diligently and compete with enthusiasm. Your coordination and commitment to excellence have been commendable. I would also like to express deep appreciation to our sports coordinator, Mr. Sheikh Machine, whose meticulous planning, organization, and countless hours of preparation have ensured that every detail of this meet has been carefully arranged. To our sectional heads, Mr. Nilushan Silva, who is also the secretary of the meet, Ms. Yvonne Charles, Mrs. Nishanti Logaraj, and to our house masters, thank you for your guidance, encouragement, and continuous support. You have motivated your teams not only to aim for victory, but to uphold the values of discipline, teamwork, and respect. A special word of thanks to our Prefect of Discipline, Ms. Upul Navaratna, for ensuring the order and decorum are maintained so that the day proceeds smoothly and efficiently, and also being in charge of the march past. And to all our teachers, your hard work often goes unseen, yet it forms the backbone of events like these, from supervising practices to organizing logistics, from mentoring students to ensuring safety and fairness. You have poured your energy and time into making today's event possible. On behalf of the entire school community, I thank you sincerely. On this special occasion, we are privileged to have with us two distinguished individuals, our chief guests, Mr. Sudanta Soisa and Mrs. Tikshana Ratnasekara Soisa. It is a great honor to introduce our chief guest, Mr. Sudanta Soisa, a true sportsman, leader, coach, an entrepreneur, and an old boy who has brought immense pride to our dear motherland, Sri Lanka. From his school days, excellence defined him. He was a school prefect in 1986 and best athlete for 3 consecutive years, 1984, 1985, and 1986. He captained the school tennis team, leading them to an all-island championship victory, captained the school athletics team and Keble House, and also led the under-15 cricket team. His tennis career reached international heights when he competed at Junior Wimbledon in 1986 and represented Sri Lanka in the Davis Cup the same year. Second individual, second Sri Lankan to do it while being an exceptional swimmer. She has represented Sri Lanka at the Asia Pacific Swimming and Diving Championships on multiple occasions and captained the Sri Lanka swimming team in 1997. Mrs. Soisa won 3 silver medals and 3 bronze medals at the South Asian Federation Games in 1999 and proudly represented Sri Lanka at the Sydney Olympic Games in 2000 in the 50-meter freestyle event. And that was the year our great sprinter Susantika Jayasinghe won the silver medal. And also a swimmer at Purdue University, USA. She's also a member of Sri Lanka Olympians Association and recipient of Presidential Award for swimming. Together, they represent excellence, discipline, leadership, and dedication, not only in sports, but also in academics and professional life. And finally, my dear boys, today is your day. An inter-house athletic meet is more than a competition for medals and trophies. It is a classroom without walls. It is a space where lessons are not written on the board, but etched in experience. In sport, you learn discipline, the discipline to wake up early for practices, to push your limits, to follow rules, and to respect authority. You learn perseverance because not only race is won, not every throw goes far enough, and not every jump reaches the desired height. Yet you rise again, rain harder, and return stronger. On this field, you experience many emotions, excitement at the starting line, nervousness before the whistle, joy at the finish, perhaps disappointment when things did not go your way. I hope you embrace every one of these emotions, but they have shaped you into more resilient individuals. The goal today was never only to win. The goal was to give you the best. Whether you ran with all your heart, jumped with all your commitment, or cheered with positivity and encouragement, each of you contributed meaningfully to the success of this meet.
Before I move on, I want you to think that you are in my place, and I'm speaking like one of you 40 years after on this podium. So I'm going to speak to you, especially to you guys, because I want to hear my speech is very important. Like many of you here today, I was once just another schoolboy with big dreams. I didn't know where life would take me, but I knew that sport gave me purpose and dreams gave me direction. Those two things shaped everything that followed. I'm not here to speak about achievements. I'm here to speak about belief. Belief in discipline, in hard work, and in the power of sport to shape your future. Because belief alone is not enough. It must be matched with consistent effort and commitment. When you dream, believe that it is achievable. Put in the work and stay focused on that goal. It can take you places you never imagined. Standing here today is simply the result of the following that approach. St. Thomas Prep has always had a proud sporting pedigree. We have always produced top-level athletes. I still remember when we won the All Island Schools Tennis Championships, defeating schools like Royal, Ananda, Nalanda, and even St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia. Schools with far larger student populations. But what made it special was not just the win, it was the mindset behind it. When our boys moved on to St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia for their A-levels, they were welcomed with open arms and highly sought after, not only for their excellence in sport, but for their discipline and performance in the classroom as well. Many went on to captain teams in cricket, athletics, rugby and swimming, and several carried that excellence beyond school, proudly representing Sri Lanka at national and international sporting events. This proud tradition of producing true all-rounders students to excel both on and off the field is something we must continue to support and protect.
Championship Cup for the best junior athlete presented by Mr. B.A.J. Pereira. IMM Ranasingh of Kampedagania House. Championship Cup for the best all-round performance in field events. T. Joshua of Dizeram House. Championship Cup for the best all-round performance in track events. YHD Asukaho of Kampedagania House. Inter-House Championship Cup for Relive presented by Mr. and Mrs. Stanislaus, Kampedagania House. Inter-House Championship Cup for Tug of War presented by Mr. Tilak and Suresh Selvaya, Keeble House. Inter-House Championship Cup for the road race, Abhinaika House. Inter-House Championship Cup for the March Past presented by Mr. and Mrs. J.N.L. Pereira, Kampedagania House. Fourth place, Dizeram House with 173 points. Third place, Abhinaika House with 246 points. Second place, Keeble House with 254 points. First place, Kampedagania House with 290 points. Inter-House Championship Cup for the best house year 2026 presented by the late Mr. C.C. Izanaika, Kampedagania House.
Can swing. Though nothing will keep us together.